Okay guys, welcome to Friday. As usual, we're going to go through a music theory lesson, and then we're going to also have a performance video showcasing practical use of four-finger technique. So, we've talked about two types of scales so far, the major scale and the minor scale. And, major scale starting on A looks like this. And minor scale starting on A, it looks like this. Now, each of the scales that are used in, standard music theory in pop songs that you hear on the radio, the scales that make up all of those song sequences have 8 tones. So the note that you start on, since I showed you A, no matter where you fret it, is 1 in the scale. And then no matter which formula you follow up, the B is second, the C, whether it be C sharp or C natural, is 3, D is 4, E is 5, F natural or sharp is 6, G natural or sharp is 7, and A, the octave above it, is 8. Now, the reason why major you have A to C sharp and minor you have A to C natural is it just sounds different. Major sounds happy. It sounds enthusiastic. It sounds joyous. Minor sounds a little bit more sad and melancholy. And it's quite simply due to the distance between your starting note and the amount of half steps up to that next, that third. Now, when we're talking about the major scale and you're looking at thirds, 1 to 3 in major is a major third. 2 to 4 is minor. It's a minor third. Now, the reason why it's different like this is just simply look at the half steps involved. Getting up to the third in major is 2 whole steps or 4 half steps. I've discussed that a half step is a fret, so you got open A, 1, 2, up to the second, 3, 4, up to the major third. Now minor thirds are quite simply that. They're 3 half steps away, or 3 frets away. Major thirds are 4 frets away. That is quite possibly the easiest way I can tell you how to differentiate between major and minor intervals. And there are more intervals out there that are other than just major and minor thirds, but we'll get into that next week. I just want to show you the thirds, how they're major and minor in both major scales and minor scales. So like we said, when you go A to C sharp, that's a major third. When you go A to C, that's a minor third. Now it doesn't matter. From A major to A natural minor, you got B as your second and D as your fourth. So no matter what, B to D, B natural to D natural is a minor third. It's not gonna change. Now, C sharp, the third above the C in the A scales, is a third away from the E. But depending on it being major or minor, affects whether it's a major third or a minor third. In major, your C sharp third to the E fifth is a minor scale. It's 1, 2, 3. 3 frets away, making it a minor third. But you bring the C down a half step to the C natural, it makes it 4 frets away, thus making it a major third. The fourth to your 6, D to F. This is another instance where it varies up. If it's major, you got D to F sharp, which is a major third. In minor, you have D to F natural, which is a minor third. Same thing goes for the fifth. In a major scale, you're going from 5th E to 7th G sharp, which is a major third. But in minor, you're going from your 5th E to your 7th G natural, which is a minor third. And you know, the same is true going from 6th up to the octave. F sharp to A is 3 frets away. That makes it a minor third. But F natural up to A is 4 frets, which makes it a major third. And if you want to go through the octave until you hit that octave A, in major, G sharp to the B. So you got the octave B above your second. G sharp up to that B is a minor third because it's 3 frets away, but you lower it down to that G natural and it's a major third. And then you end up on your octave. Next week for music theory, we'll talk about building triads and how they differ from major scales to minor scales. And once we get into triads, that's the starting of chords. And once we get into chord construction and all that wondertastical stuff, then we can really start getting into constructing bass lines effectively and, magically.